honestly, I really don't like what I'm seeing right here on the stablecoin dominance. There are so many conflicting signals right now because this looks actually very strong on Ethereum. Ethereum just broke out against Bitcoin. This might be the most important signal right now. And Bitcoin really should not get below this level. So guys, let's jump straight into it and let's start with the stablecoin dominance. And the stablecoin dominance, guys, I have to be honest, is one of the most scariest charts in crypto right here. And if you are bearish on crypto, then the only reason that I can find is actually this chart. So this is something we really have to keep on looking at, because what we have here, and this is the USDC and USDT combined, is we have basically a falling wedge right here. We broke out of the falling wedge, then we went down, we created another falling wedge, a smaller falling wedge, and this one we played actually pretty good because we had a breakout to the upside. We said it doesn't go that high, it should roll over rather quickly, while the momentum indicator should come up pretty high. That is actually a divergence. All of that stuff happened, but right now, so far from the former resistance of the bigger falling wedge, we are getting some support again. So this is not good because there is an inverse correlation with Bitcoin and this chart. So this chart should not get support. This chart, if Bitcoin wants to remain bullish, should break below this low. That is very important because breaking below this low is basically a confirmation of confirmation for Bitcoin to be bullish, because right now we are still in this middle factor where this still can result into an uptrend forming a higher low, at least in the short term time frame. So this is a little bit sketchy. All the other signals are definitely pro Bitcoin and the advantage of Bitcoin, like the 60-day cycle, the structure in Bitcoin, and maybe one of the most important indicators, guys, and I'm starting off with Ethereum against US dollar, is actually Ethereum, and I'm going to explain to you exactly why. So Ethereum is basically the second biggest token in the world, right? We first have Bitcoin, then we have Ethereum, and when liquidity is flowing to Ethereum, guys, it means that that traders are willing to take on risk, because Ethereum is an altcoin and it just has more risk than Bitcoin. But we came to a point where Ethereum actually carries less risk than Bitcoin, because it has been bleeding against Bitcoin so much. The tides are changing, and this is a very bullish signal, because we always have generally phase 1 is Bitcoin, phase 2 is Ethereum, liquidity rotation, phase 3 is altcoins. So when liquidity is rotating into Ethereum, it already shows the confidence in the markets. It's not only the money that's being rotating, it's the emotional spectrum of the market that also is changing. So this is actually very bullish. But again, here we want to see a breakout to the upside from this consolidation that we have been seeing, and we already, and this is pretty bullish, we already see the breakout on the momentum indicator right here on the 4-hour time frame. We clearly broke a resistance, and what we often see, guys, something that I've been using already very long in my analysis, is that we often see a breakout in the momentum indicator first before the price eventually follows. So this is just a warning signal for us, or basically a bullish signal for us, that this will be breaking out to the upside. Ethereum is breaking out against Bitcoin. Again, a huge signal, guys. Before we are diving into that, let me quickly announce that Apex right now has been creating a promotional campaign for the community of the blockchain today, and they actually giving away some free USDT bonuses to the ones signing up with the affiliate link down below, so that you can explore with this decentralized exchange. Apex Omni, guys, is a decentralized exchange that is built by Bybit. It feels very similar to Bybit, and I think it might be one of the best solutions or alternatives to Bybit, because you're actually using a Bybit system. The only thing is, it is a decentralized exchange, so it doesn't work like a centralized exchange. Not really. You have always self-custody of your funds, but they do have an option that you can basically create an account with an email as well. So in that case, the user experience is really similar as to a centralized exchange. But yeah, anyway, guys, the first 50 people with the link down below, and the link is already used by some people because I shared it first in the community yesterday. But the first 50 people, let's say the first 40 people right now, will get a free $5 Tether bonus. So you don't have to do anything for that. So you can just play a bit with the platform and check if you like this decentralized exchange or not. They have some extra bonuses. I will leave this link down below in the description. Then go to Ethereum against Bitcoin. And guys, this chart is telling a lot because, like I said here, Ethereum is looking bullish. We are seeing capital rotation. This chart is confirming that even more. So when this chart goes up, the capital that is concentrated in Ethereum is increasing. And this is just so important because if this would not be happening, right? If this would not be happening right now, then I would actually be more bearish because of this. Seeing this with the stablecoin dominance, this is kind of like neutralizing that signal. Why might people ask? Because it's all about speculation and confidence in the markets, right? The more speculation and the more trust and confidence there is among investors, the more speculation there's going to go and the more risk people are willing to take. And that's the whole point, because if everyone wants to take risks, there is a risk on environment. These assets, altcoins and Ethereum go up, right? If there is a risk off environment because people are scared and things are happening and in the news, then there's a risk off environment. People are taking money out of the markets, right? So Ethereum going up against Bitcoin, guys, is a very bullish sign. And that's not only because Ethereum is looking bullish, that's a bullish sign for the whole markets because it just shows us that we are entering phase 2. Then let's quickly look at Bitcoin, guys, because Bitcoin really shocked me a little bit with this correction that I did not really like to see. But anyways, also not the end of the world, right? Let's just stick with the facts, zoom a little bit out and calm our nervous system a little bit. We had a 60-day cycle low right here. That one was like pretty clear, guys, and before that we had the 60-day cycle low right here. Just to repeat myself many times, guys, this 60-day cycle has been extremely bullish. Look at this one. We had a so strong start and then we just stopped very late in the 60-day cycle, very bullish. But if you look at this, from the first start that we had a crazy pump, we also came down. We had quite a big correction. Let's see with the Fibonacci retracement tool where that came. That came to the 50% Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, that is something that I'm watching right here as well. So when we have a look at the price action right now, we had a very explosive start of the 60-day cycle. That's most of the 60-day cycles. They start with an explosive start. I'm expecting the explosiveness actually to continue. We had a break above the 10-day moving average. That is the yellow line right here. We should hold that level, by the way, guys. That would be the best, of course, just like we did right here. We broke above it. Here we lost it. So there was a little bit ugly price action, but the moment we broke back above it, we hold this level kind of. Here we had a little bit of a fake out, but generally this level is acting as support. When we break below this level, it just shows a little bit weakness. We do not want to see that. So we want to see Bitcoin hold above this level in terms of closes, in terms of candle closes, right? That is 106,400 roughly. But it is possible that we are coming to these levels, the 50% Fibonacci retracement tool or the 61.80%, and touch that level. So do something like that. So within this price range, we still could be bullish because that could just be a retracement from this start of this the continuation of this uptrend. So we go up, we have a correction, which actually maximum should go to 104,464. It should not get lower than this because that means we break below the 61.80%. And of course, wildcard scenarios always exist. It just shows that there is a weakness in the price. So we do not want to see that. But so far, this correction is not yet something to completely worry about. As long as we are remaining in a certain structure. That's most importantly, guys. So guys, this is basically what I'm thinking of the Bitcoin price. I'm still leaning bullish. I'm still thinking that all the signs are pointing to Bitcoin going higher and alt season and more speculation, right? Because we have just started a new 60-day cycle. Correction is pretty normal. Ethereum is breaking out against Bitcoin. Ethereum is looking bullish. It's probably the best signal right now. The only one that is a little bit warning right here is the stablecoin dominance, and I really don't like this because we still didn't resolve this macro structure that we are seeing right here, because we need to break this low and then we actually resolve this structure, because then it is completely invalidated, because we are just trading back into this ratchet again, into this pattern, right? So we technically didn't have a breakout, or we had a breakout liquidity grab, and then we just come back down again. So this is the only thing that holds us a little bit back, I have the feeling. But generally, guys, just looking at the crypto charts, it's still looking all in all very, very bullish. And I'm sticking to the thesis because a lot of things are lining up. It's time, it's charts, everything is lining up for amazing bullishness. Okay guys, that was for today's video. Drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and if you want to try out Apex Omni, guys, it is definitely, I believe, the best decentralized exchange out there. It's even built by Bybit, which is the best centralized exchange. If you want to try out with this platform, you can get a free small coupon right here to test out the platform. You don't have to do anything for it. You only have to be one of the first 50 persons that registers with the specific affiliate link down below. Apex Omni also has, guys, they recently launched copy trading. They call it Apex Omni Vaults. It's copy trading, but with smart contracts. It's very interesting because it's completely decentralized copy trading. You can create your own strategy. Other people can copy you. You will get 10% of the profits that you make, but you can also copy other people, and that money will be set in a smart contract, and there's not really a lockup period, stuff like that. It's very interesting if you are a trader that has a profitable trading strategy, or whether you are an investor looking to get exposure to some passive income. Of course, this is not without any risks. Guys, thank you all for watching. Wish you all a beautiful day. Hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.